Welcome to Calculated Survival, where we plan to survive and refuse to die. So we're on the next part of our land nav. We just got done, finished plotting our points, putting them on the map. So now we're going to go to the location and we're going to walk them and see if you can find the points.
All right, I'm up for the challenge. Let's get out of here.
All right, so we're here now at the location and we already plotted our points. So now you're going to go ahead and start from your start point and shoot your azimuth.
All right, so here's home. I already have my degrees and everything. So from here to point 1 at 157 degrees. Looks like I'm going right next to those bleachers over there. I'm going to be on the left-hand side of that, at least for the first little bit.
Okay, and so what you're going to do is you're going to walk to that spot with your pace count.
Okay.
And then when you get to that spot, you're going to take another azimuth shot, and then do it again. And we're going to keep doing that
until we hit 820.
So it's important to note that you're walking at 825 meters.
Right.
So if your azimuth is off by even 5 or 6 degrees, at 825 meters, you're going to be off a lot. So on this, we want to make sure that you try to keep true to your azimuth. When you're at 300 meters, it's not so bad, but at 825 meters, you just want to make sure that you don't kind of say, I'm guessing I'm walking over here, as much as you can walk specifically to a point you're going to want to.
Okay. Let me see if I can at least look. Yeah. All right, I have a more precise point now.
Okay, and then how do you know that you are actually walking in what you think is going to be the right area? With based on what the azimuth that you shot and what's on your map.
Because of the points we took before. Look, if I sit this here and I know.
You can bring the camera over.
Yeah. So we are here. We're going to point 1, and this is true north. Magnetic north is going to be 13 degrees off of this way.
Right. But what I'm looking for is on this map. What are you going to be walking to?
Looks like I'm walking to a hill. The
very top of it. The very top of the hill. So when you shot your azimuth, did it look like you were aiming in the direction of the top of the hill?
Yeah.
All right. So that gives you an indicator that you're shooting in the right direction.
Okay.
All right. And off we go.
All right.
All right. So you got to this location. And now you're trying to find, which is going to be a little bit more difficult, now you're trying to find another spot, because basically every tree looks like every other tree.
Oh, there's a lot of bushes in the way, all the trees too.
Right, so at this point, there's a pine. You see the pine? There's one pine tree kind of straight ahead of you.
Yeah, I see that.
Is that in your line?
Oh, that one over there?
Yep.
No, it's not.
No, it's not? All right, so find something that, if you can't find something distant, you're going to find something closer. All right, Luke. So tell me about your travels.
I wish I wore Kevlar today. Lots of prickers. That was a rough one. Trying to keep count. I'm concerned that my count might be off because my steps, I had to like jump over stuff, and then I might be a little off, but I'm pretty sure I'm about 524 meters, which means I have 301 left to go.
Okay, so you're going to take another azimuth shot.
There's a trail right next to us, which is the killer part. It's like we're just off enough.
Well, here's the thing, though. If your trail is running parallel with your azimuth, then you could take your steps off. You can count your steps to the trail, take another shot, and see the same azimuth shot. And then once you walk your pace, you can walk back in.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
I love that. Problem is, this one goes more like an X across.
All right. Well,
all right, let me give this a shot here. Let's see, we got 157. Okay. I'm looking at that tree that just kind of kicks over.
Yep, it's
right at my eye level is where
the stump is.
Stump. I don't know.
Is that where the stump is?
No. On this side of the trail.
On that side of the trail, the one that's leaning over.
Yeah, I got to basically hit it with my head to be perfectly dead center.
Okay, so you're gonna walk to that, and then you're gonna take another azimuth.
I'm gonna go the hard way.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid I'm off already.
I'll meet you over there.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. All right. So you got to the tree where you saw that was falling. You're underneath it. You're shooting your azimuth. This one looks like it's a little bit easier because you got the trail in the way. Did you find something?
Yep. A little bit to the right of that tree with the moss, about 10 feet up.
Oh, yep, I see that. That's actually a pretty good indicator because that one sticks right out. All right, so, and this is all you do. It's kind of like when you're climbing up a huge ladder, you're taking it one rung at a time, and you're getting there. But are you having fun?
Oh, absolutely. I love this stuff.
You know when you're not having fun? When you get to where you're supposed to be and you don't see the point. Yeah. But let's figure that one out then. All right, let's go. On your way. All right, so you're in your next spot. Are you shooting off the trail or back on the trail?
Well, I'm shooting. I'm finding a point on the off the trail, but I realize that this trail is now parallel to us. This is my point. This little tree right here is my point, and that one over there looks like it's about the same distance off the trail. So I'm going to go in here about 2 paces, walk my pace count, and then walk back in and shoot again.
That is the smart way to do it.
All right.
On your way. All right, Luke, so you got to your next spot. You're back, you're 2 paces off the trail.
Yeah.
You're going to take your azimuth again.
Yeah, I just said this is my exact 700.
On what distance you at right now, approximately?
I right now in that 700 meters.
So you got about another 125 meters?
125.
Okay. And take your azimuth shot.
All right. Okay. I like that one there with the moss. About another 10 feet.
Is it on the other side? The other side of the trail?
It's still it's
still on our side of the trail.
This side of the trail.
Okay.
About the same distance away
And-
from the trail. So I'm gonna go
And you know you're walking to a hilltop, so when you're shooting your azimuth, what do you see that you're also doing?
reaching the top of the hill.
All right, so that's how you know you're still in at least the right general direction because you're still walking up the hill to what's now, it looks like it's starting to appear to be a hilltop.
Yeah, I think we're at the top.
Okay.
Since it's such a white day, all I see is white on the other side.
All right, and off you go.
All right.
All right, so is this your pace count?
Yeah, this is my base count. I got 40 left.
You got 40 left.
40 meters left.
Okay.
My base count.
So you get to your point?
Yep.
All right, can you now see the hilltop?
Yeah, I can see the clearing.
The clearing.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and take your last azimuth shot, and then walk to the point where you think it should be at.
I see a stump.
Okay. So Luke, you just landed here.
Yeah,
right?
I got 20 more paces to go.
20 more paces, but you shot your azimuth to here.
Yep.
At this point, do you think that there should be any type of correction for what you see on the map?
Yeah, I think I need to go. Well, that's the top of the hill. I'm slightly down, so I think I was off by like at least a good 3 degrees about 1,000 meters ago.
Well, if you're off by, honestly, if you're off about 2 degrees over about 1,000 meters, you would land about here. But can you see where your hilltop should be?
It's over there.
All right, well now go and search where you think the point should be. Right here. Okay. Do you see your point anywhere around?
I don't even know what I'm looking for. Oh, this guy again.
Yeah.
Good. You put Frosty in the pocket. All right, so now I have my first point.
Actually, I haven't popped in his head out. Okay, so you're at your first point. You already plotted your point from the first point to the second point, so you don't have to redo that. So, all right, so you took out your scale for your kilometers or your meters.
My improvised scale. Just want to double check everything. Okay, so it looks like we got 300 meters. And back home, we measured it with a more precise device at 289. So at 230 degrees, 289 meters, let's see where that. I'm looking at the end of those birch trees, right as that black tree comes down.
Okay, so that's your part you're gonna walk.
All right, double check it. 213, right? Yeah, just the black tree right where the. Okay.
All right. Before you go, 'cause this is a straight distance. Why don't you guesstimate how far you think that is, since you're gonna count it off anyways, and you can see how well your guesstimation is It's an extra thing you could do when you land nabbing.
Yeah, I think that's probably about 200.
It's about 200 meters. All right, so go ahead and step off and see what you get with your pace count, which is going to be more accurate. All right, so
that's my 200. I assumed that was 200.
So it's not a bad estimation.
I'm within about 10 meters.
All right, it's not a bad estimation. You just keep doing that over and over,
Yeah.
and you'll get closer and closer for your estimates when you need to.
Okay.
All right, so you got another.
89 meters.
All right, so you can step off. All right, so is this where you ended?
Yeah.
Okay, so you found the snowman. What do you think is going to be your second point?
Either another snowman or probably the other holiday animal we had last time, which is the, and I'm calling him animal because he's been pretty wild lately, the elf on the shelf.
Okay, so he is out here. So we got a pretty open space here. So look around. Do you see him?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, and there he is. So you were
Hold
not
on,
that far off
how
from him.
far off are we? All right, 9 paces.
9 paces off. All right, so how good does it feel, though, over a period of about 1.1 kilometers, you were able to find 2 points?
Pretty good.
Okay. All right, so now what I want you to come back down here is we're not done yet.
Oh, no?
Nope, because guess where we have to go?
Home?
Home. Yes.
Okay.
Back to our home point. And there's multiple ways to do that.
Well, down there or right here?
Come on up this way. All right, so if we look back at your map, what's the 2 ways, and you can bring the camera over, what's the 2 ways we can get back home right now that you see?
Well, I see a way to a road.
Yep.
And I could walk through the swamp, but I don't really want to do that. Or I could go back and then back.
What do you think would be the best way, if you're not really familiar with this terrain, which one would be the best way to get out?
Well, the way I just went is the way I know. I know what is in store back there, but this looks pretty flat and there's a road right there.
So I would go ahead to the road. I would just take a general shot in an azimuth,
Okay.
because you're going to hit the road, and then if you look further up, you see that the road intersects. So basically all you have to do is shoot an azimuth that you know is somewhere around here, straight out,
Okay.
and then you don't even have to count your pace count. I would count it to yourself so you know approximately how far you're going.
Yep.
But you don't have to be dead accurate, because as soon as you hit the road, you're going to make a right, and you're going to bear that way with your compass, and then you can start your pace count once you hit the crossroads to get back to the school.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So you just get your degrees, and then off we go. You can use either the compass or a protractor.
Pretty much. Fastest?
Your fastest to the road.
250.
250. Take your azimuth shot, and let's head out there.
Okay.
And then get your distance. How far do we think it is, approximately?
All right.
Meters. So
No. Sorry, 350.
all right, so 350 meters. So shoot your azimuth, and let's get going to 350 meters.
Okay. Okay, I don't know how I got to that, but yeah, 250 is that way.
All right, so it worked, right?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
I don't
All
know
right, you
why
can take it down.
I thought it was that one for some
So where do we make it to?
It's a road.
All right, perfect. You know what's good about this? Look, it's starting to get dark right now, so the road is probably the best place to come out, so you're not stuck in the darkness in the woods. Yeah. And now we know which way to head back, and we can actually double time it. Right. Double time! All right, so we made it back to the parking lot. We came back by the street. It got dark really quick, so I'm glad that we hit the roads.
Yeah.
Can I have my friends back? Sure. All right, these two will live to land nav another day. And stay tuned for our next episode, where we're actually going to go ahead and do land naving, but we're going to do it with using known map points and then getting to your points. So we're going to use terrain features and everything else where you get there, so you can actually not have to shoot azimuth straight onto things. You can actually go to places on the map and then get to that position, shoot your azimuth, get straight there. It's going to save you a huge bunch of time, and also a whole bunch of prickers in your legs.
Is that what's called dead reckoning?
Dead reckoning is for another one. Dead reckoning is actually finding where you are by using a map without knowing your location. Okay. But that's good. We will be doing one on that as well.
All right. Sounds
All right.
good.
Good job today.